Charlotte, North Carolina, the home of the Hornets. We're broadcasting live from the Spectrum Center.
Here we go.
With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And it's been home cooking for the Hornets in the midst of a homestand here in Charlotte.
Yeah, and remember, this is the second and final time these teams will see one another, so they're going to want to ensure things turn out a bit differently this time around. I expect them to be as aggressive as we've seen all season.
And maybe just more than wins and losses at stake. It could be pride. They'll be using everything in their arsenal to try and avoid the season sweep.
Now, here's Brogdon. Following the miss by Kemba Walker. Back to Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Brent, you look at Giannis Antetokounmpo's slashing game. Standing, what, maybe a hair under 7 foot tall. How do you even put it into words?
Well, it's hard to imagine a more perfect frame for today's game in terms of getting in transition, having a versatile offensive game, putting it down, getting to the rack. But the one thing that we're anxious to see is whether or not Giannis will develop the type of range from the three-point line that makes it respectable. Other than that, he's pretty much unstoppable.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Following the basket by Nicholas Batum. Pass to Snell. It's Brogdon on the wing. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Cody Zeller.
Malcolm Brogdon, a second-round pick. He won the Rookie of the Year in 2017. And maybe we shouldn't have been surprised at all. In Virginia, he was the ACC Player of the Year and the ACC Defensive Player of the Year. Solid foundation coming into the league.
Now, here's Walker. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Batum wide open. He fires. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Well, Brogdon, only the 4th player in NBA history, Brent, to shoot over 40% from long range in his first season in the league.
Well, he adapted pretty quickly to the step back and longer distance of the NBA three-point line. He was also smart enough to be selective with it. Had a tremendous year. Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Pass to Zeller. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. 4 on the shot clock. Now Walker takes the 3. Rebound collected by Snell.
Yeah, a little surprised he missed that one so badly. The defense was nowhere to be found.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Trailing by 2. Here's Williams. Kick out to Levine. Fades back. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Here's Milwaukee now. In the corner, Snell with it. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Henson. And John Henson with the slam.
Well, great floor awareness, as Antetokounmpo has a sense for when the D has overcommitted or shifted his way, and then he finds where his teammate is open on the floor.
Zeller with it, and it's Henson picking him up. And Levine throws it down.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it's funny how you see so many picks, but this one sets up the defense well. No one rotates over. Bang.
Middleton for 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Stolen by Henson. Here's Antetokounmpo. To the paint. Here's Henson. The shot comes out, and Charlotte will go the other way with it.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And a wide open look for Walker. A miss that time would have put him up.
And right now, I think just his demeanor is hurting the team. His shooting's been off, and he knows it.
Middleton outside. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
See how skilled Middleton is, ready to pull the trigger, and the defense is going to have to do better.
And here's Walker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Levine makes it off the glass.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Now here's Walker. Pass to Levine. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Zach LaVine, a high riser. The 2-time dunk contest champ making his return from that ACL surgery. He can be an explosive scorer.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Hornets trail by 3. Here's Walker. Zeller trying to free himself up. Not his night so far. That's miss number 5 with no makes.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
Fires at the elbow. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Well, I like the shot selection. I don't like the shot result. Won't happen much.
The kick out to Walker. To the right side. Now here's Batum. Left side Levine. 4 on the shot clock. And another shot. And the shot goes down. Zeller's got his first points of the night.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. One of my favorite moves is the Euro step. I know it's one of yours as well. There are a lot of guys that can do it well.
Well, I got to see Manu Ginobili step around me for years in San Antonio. But I think James Harden is still the most devastating Euro step player we have in the game. There's something about the lefties, isn't there, Kevin? We have a hard time figuring a lefty out.
They throw you off automatically just by the left hand.
Right.
Then they add the little sidestep.
James Harden with the shiftiness and the way he moves the ball around and draws contact. I know there are a lot of people that get aggravated by that, but he's nearly impossible to stop, especially when he's got his passport with the Euro step.
He slithers.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
Now here's Williams. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Dunn. On the high post, he drills it.
And you have to love whenever Dunn squares up from mid-range. His jump shot is just money in the bank.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He has 6. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That is his first foul of the game. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Outside, Levine. From deep. Thompson with the rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Now Brogdon. Pass to Thompson. Back to Brogdon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
This is a good sign here. Brogdon, under duress, still comes through.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. 6-point game. On the wing, Levine. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Antetokounmpo with the ball. 8 points for him. From beyond the arc. Pass to Nwaba. And here is Brogdon. Guarded by Levine. And here is Brogdon. He has 5. Overdone. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
And getting a hand in the shooter's face, locking down that in-between area.
But just taking on the challenge on every possession. I love defenders who give nothing away.
Shots good by Hernangomez.
Willie Hernangomez does things the right way, this time executing in the screen and roll.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Well, the Bucks, this is a franchise that for a long time just was treading water and chasing after a 7th or an 8th seed on the back end of the Eastern Conference playoffs. Not so much anymore. With Giannis Antetokounmpo leading the charge, the opportunity for the Bucks to do some damage in the playoffs is here.
Bucks leading by 4. Dellavedova scanning the floor. Pass to Middleton. Over Bridges. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Middleton's got 5. And there's always pressure when you have a superstar player, Brent. And the Bucks are trying to capitalize on that window right now.
And I think Giannis, even though he's young, understands that great players are judged on how far they can push their teams. What type of postseason success can the Milwaukee Bucks have around what it is that Giannis can bring to the table? He wants to retire in a Bucks uniform. He said that before, but winning makes that decision a lot easier. And maybe with the coaching change, they'll get there.
1:29 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Dellavedova. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Middleton up top.
And I think Bridges has some real upside defensively. He's strong, athletic, and able to guard multiple positions. And that's what every team is looking for.
The Hornets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now here is Dellavedova. To the middle. Here's Thompson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Bucks lead by 5. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Kaminsky. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Dellavedova with the ball. Defended by Bridges. Back to Middleton. Shot clock at 6. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Hornets trail by 5. And done with the slam.
And Dunn is just an astonishing dunker, slamming it home with some real force.
In the corner, Middleton with it. 16 feet away. And he connects with the jumper. Middleton's got 7 points in the game. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And we'll be right back after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
I mean, through that first quarter, to me, it's all about their D.
Well, there's a lot of ways to build a lead. This one's built on stops.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kemba Walker helped lead UConn to a national title, but it took some time to hit his stride at the NBA level. He finally became an all-star, but his team is rebuilding in Charlotte. Mitch Kupchak is the new general manager, and James Borrego is the new head coach. Guys?
A terrific player, D.A., for sure. Thanks. And here is Dunn. And Giannis Antetokounmpo made that last three-pointer. Brent, we're seeing shorter training camps. I don't know if it adds to injuries or takes away from injuries with fresher bodies. What do you think about that whole philosophy?
I believe that the shorter training camp did lead itself and lend itself to more injuries last year. And one of the things that I'm concerned with, Kevin, just on a physiological level for players, is that what they are doing to prepare themselves for the season as an individual player, working on your weaknesses and doing those sort of things, is not the same as getting into training camp and preparing yourself for your stamina, your endurance, and your wind. And I wonder if there will be some moves in the next couple seasons about trying to get off the individual training and get back to more of the endurance stamina training so that these little injuries are just not part of a season in the future.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Dunn misses.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Hinson in the post. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And the double up Antetokounmpo. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And Milwaukee has possession. Middleton on the wing. Bangs home the trifecta. Middleton's got 10.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
Pass to Dunn. Back to Hernan Gomez. Clock at 6. Charlotte needs to get a shot. Kaminsky misses.
You can see how clued in the defense is to take away those mid-range shots and challenge. Solid at getting a hand up in the face of the scorers.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Got a piece of it. To the middle. Here's Hernan Gomez. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Middleton outside. Pass to Dellavedova. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Inside. Henson. Now here's Maker. Henson in the post. Takes it down to Middleton. Now here's Henson. Pass to Maker. And the Bucks miss again. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Bridges. Fires from the wing. And there's the whistle. That goes on Frank Kaminsky. That is his first foul of the game. Milwaukee leading by 9. Now Dellavedova. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Middleton right side. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
Poor decision making there. No idea what he's going for with that kind of pass in that situation.
Walker with it. Pass to Bridges. Back to Walker. In it goes after missing his first 7. Now shooting 1 for 8 this game.
I love the fact that Bridges does a little bit of everything, including passing the ball.
Three-pointer, Dellavedova. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Charlotte calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Here's Walker. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 11. And there it is for him.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches. And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupations.
Off the inbound. Shot's good by Walker.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And here is Brogdon. 5 points in the game. Rocket 6. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field. And some have even compared Giannis to Kobe Bryant for his single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Yeah, you know, something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or schmoozing with other stars. He's content to save outside pursuits for after his playing days are done.
Now, here's Brogdon. Following the miss by Kemba Walker. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good work there as it goes. Antetokounmpo's got 7 now in this quarter.
No, right now he is locked in. He's getting great shots, and he's burning the D in a variety of ways.
Stolen by Middleton. Here's Brogdon. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. So it's the Bucks now. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Pass to Snell. But they get it back. Back to Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. Another shot. Now here's Henson. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Charlotte calls timeout.
And Chris Middleton, 2 seasons ago, tore his hamstring completely off the bone. I mean, he's come back and hasn't missed a beat. One of the most well-rounded players you'll see.
Hornets trail by 14. Now here's Walker. To the inside. A nice shot by Zeller. And Chris Middleton with maybe, Greg, his best season yet in 2017-18.
It just seems like he gets better every year. A former second-round pick, now all-star caliber. He's worked extremely hard, stayed in the lab, and now we're seeing the results.
A good job there. Brogdon doesn't need much room, has it there from the mid-range, and knocks it down.
Outside, Levine. The offensive rebound. Walker in the corner. Second chance shot. And Levine lays it in. Levine's got 8 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now Brogdon. He's got 9. Pass to Middleton. There's the lob at Kumbo. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, that's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Walker taking his time here. Over in the corner, Williams. Back to Walker. And he uses the glass on the layup. Walker's got 6 here in this quarter.
And maybe a little disengaged in the first quarter. Ball didn't come his way. He's really provided some scoring in the second quarter of action.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Kemba Walker continuing the fine tradition of New York point guards. He should not go unmentioned when you talk about the NBA's best ball handlers.
Milwaukee leading by 12. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. And they pick up 2. Thompson's got his second bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Walker. And the shot falls short this time.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
And it goes down 2 points.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now here's Walker. 6 points for him. And it's done in the corner. From downtown, a three-pointer is right on target. 9 points for Kemba Walker.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. Left side, Walker. Here's Kaminsky. The rebound by the Bucks. It's stolen by Kaminsky. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on the Milwaukee Bucks.
And Dunn does a little bit of everything out there. Scores the ball, distributes it well, and also pounds the glass aggressively.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Nwaba. Back to Antetokounmpo. Here's Nwaba, defended by Batum. To the middle. Here's Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Tristan Thompson with some force on that one.
We've got 1:18 left to play in the first half. Back to Walker. Shot clock at 6. The 17-footer. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Walker's got 11 points in the quarter.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far. Outside, Walker. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
And the Bucks making a change here. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Bucks leading by 11. Brogdon with it. He's got 9. Pass to Maker. Now here's Brogdon. Hernan Gomez covering. And here is Brogdon. Another shot. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket.
It seems like Malcolm Brogdon just plays his game under control, very much like an Andre Miller of years past, aware of the shot clock that time.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
And so we wrap up the first half. Bucks lead by 10. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And so it's Milwaukee now. 10-point lead. Pass to Snell. Back to Brogdon. Shot on the wing. Yes, that goes in. Brogdon's got the first basket of the second half here for the Bucks.
That's good shot selection from Brogdon. One of the reasons he has a high field goal percentage.
Walker goes in. Batum with the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Set it up. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 9-point game. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I mean, take a look at Giannis in his first year as opposed to now. That's strength coming into play now.
Here's Walker. Lays it up and banks it in. Walker's got 15.
I give a ton of credit to the screener there. That was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock down the shot.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. And Zeller picks him up defensively. Pass to Brogdon. Now Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. Right side, Antetokounmpo. And here is Henson. And slam dunk by Henson.
Yeah, there's good reason why Henson's a high percentage shooter. So many of his looks right there, right at the rim.
Outside, Batum. He doesn't hit that one. The Bucks go the other way with it. At one point, they led by 16. And slam dunk by Henson.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there, reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Brogdon. 13 points in the game. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Well, more and more Giannis is getting the ball in late clock situations, so very calm in that one.
Charlotte calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He can't be stopped right now. The D looks like they're at a loss, and they have no idea how to contain him.
Hornets trail by 15. Right side to Walker. Shot by Zeller, no good. And the Bucks with possession here. It's Brogdon on the wing. Pass to Snell. A three ball. Drills it from outside. Snell's got his second basket of the night.
And they've just been so comfortable at both ends of the floor. I mean, you'd almost think they're playing at home.
Well, the crowd got in here tonight and sat down, and that's where they stayed all night long, extremely poised, which has led to a monster lead. Oh, you just relish those kind of opportunities, and the defense got lucky, but they need to guard that area of the floor a little bit better.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yeah, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
Charlotte calls timeout. The league and players union, Brent, both have expressed supporting guys who express their views and social concerns. You like that?
I think it's amazing the way the league has backed some of the avenues with which players have used their voices.
Embraced.
Well, extending well beyond just saying things, Kevin, because we know actions speak louder than words, and there are so many guys around our league that do important philanthropic work. But the fact that the league supports all of those things, the fact that you see Adam Silver show up at some of these events, or that there's press releases from the league office about some of the things guys are doing. There's amazing cohesion when it comes to the league and its players, because they understand that everything that they're doing has such a significant impact on the communities in which they live in and around the game with which we all love.
Well said.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Charlotte, they have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. Milwaukee leading by 18. Middleton outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Down low. It's tipped. Batum with the steal. Levine wide open. Charlotte no good that time either.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 23 points in the game. 4 on the shot clock. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's foul number 2 for him. Full 24-second shot clock. Shot clock at 2. The shot by Brogdon wide open. And good. He got the English that time as it falls.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Back to Walker. Down low. Zeller. And the dunk by Zeller.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Offensive rebound. Pass to Snell. Back to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Batum. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 25 points in the game. Now Levine. 8 points for him. And here's Walker outside. And Henson pulls it down.
It's just been an off night for him. That doesn't happen all that often, but the thing that you do at this point is not to push it, not to rush it. Let it come back to you.
Now here's Brogdon. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Zeller. Stolen by Henson to the left side wing. Brogdon with it. He's got 15. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And they double up Antetokounmpo. That's a 2 from Snell. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Left side, Levine. Over Middleton. Got it. Nice one there from Levine. Levine's got 10 points in the game. Timeout called, the Bucks. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Pass to Brogdon. The 3-ball drops in the tray. He's got 18.
I mean, letting that guy shoot freely from out there, he's going to destroy you from the perimeter if you do that.
And Malcolm Brogdon, the son of a lawyer and a college dean, no less. His maturity and thoughtfulness certainly reflect that upbringing.
Here's Williams. Kept alive. 3-pointer. He can't get it to go. Milwaukee leading by 21. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Banked in off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 8 here in the quarter. And with the way Brogdon conducts himself, some teammates call him, Greg, the president.
Yeah, he has an air about him. That he has that leadership quality and has a goal to create an NGO to alleviate poverty and hunger in developing nations. Who knows? Politics might not be out of the question for this young man.
Here's Brogdon. Kemba Walker making his last shot. And that one's good, Brogdon. Brogdon's got 20.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside, Walker. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. And since they've come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
Yeah, I think they have been winning the battle of shot selection here in the second half, and that's led to an excellent shooting percentage from the field.
And there it is for him. And 12 points for Zach LaVine.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
Yeah, when you fail to get over the top, more than likely that jumper is going to go down.
Shoots from the elbow. The rebound by the Bucks. In the corner, Snell with it. And here is Antetokounmpo. 27 points for him. Now back to Nwaba. Off target with his 3.
Man, it just hurts to miss shots like this. Mentally, you question yourself, and it can affect your confidence.
Walker's shot is off.
Well, he made 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't found a way to connect again from outside during the second.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Brogdon. Now here's Antetokounmpo. And again, the Bucks miss. 1:24 left to play here in the third. Charlotte moving it around. In the corner, it's LaVine. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. 14 points for Zach LaVine.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10 on difficulty, that's an 11.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. That shot off. Great D that time from Batum. Al Levine. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. For Charlotte, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line. 9 of 12 so far. And he's good on the second.
Nick Batum, a versatile swingman out of France, a solid shooter and able to create for himself and his teammates.
Now here's Thompson. 6 points for him. Here's Middleton. That one a little long.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Plenty of space. That one's rebounded by Dellavedova. Thompson for the triple. And that one released in time, but no good.
Without great lateral mobility, Hernan Gomez relies on being an anticipatory player, particularly on the defensive end.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Hornets trail by 20. In the corner, it's Bridges. Hits the 3-point bomb. Bridges got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Charlotte.
Just so precise off the pass. I like how Bridges prepares himself to shoot as the ball is coming his way.
Bucket is good.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
Now, here's Dunn. Pass to Bridges. Shot from the top of the key. Misses off the left iron. Milwaukee leading by 19 points. And it's Korver in the corner. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Charlotte. Kaminsky with the ball. The rebound by Brogdon.
He has got a lot of confidence in his game. You have to if you think you can knock one down from there.
Yeah, and let's not get on him too much, but that shot is also a little irresponsible.
That's his 3rd personal foul. Substitution.
Inside. Here's Korver. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Not often, but Korver getting active now on the inside to get a good quality shot.
Pass to Dunn. Now Zeller. He's guarded by Brogdon. Back to Dunn. The shot, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. Now, Antetokounmpo. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Kyle Korver, and that's good. Korver's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, I guess the D didn't read the scouting report that you can't let Korver get free from the perimeter.
Out to the right wing. Here's Bridges. Shot to stop the run.
This is when length becomes a massive, massive positive. What a shot block by Giannis.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. The shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. Charlotte no good that time either. Brogdon with it. Inside. Ball's knocked loose. Batum for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Past and Waba. Back to Antetokounmpo. To the paint. 6 to shoot. And Thompson throws it down.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
It seems like they've been at it on both ends tonight. Tremendous all-around play from them. Has them up quite a bit here.
Bridges shot. Good.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Bucks.
And here is Brogdon. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Certain guys can play within themselves and still dominate. You played along one of the best that you saw up close in Tim Duncan.
Well, one of the things I think about with Tim is how many numbers he left on the board, Kevin. The way that Coach Popovich played him, minimal minutes, touches when needed most, where Tim usually came through, but how much more dominant he truly could have been.
And he didn't care about numbers, did he?
Not at all. He cared about one number, and that's putting W's on the board. But how many more things Tim Duncan would have led categorically in the history of the NBA at the power forward position, but overall, the numbers would have been staggering. Tough to fault him for the struggles of the team so far. He has been solid. It's the rest of the guys that need to come along for the ride.
And done with the slam.
And the explosion to the hoop, done finishing in style.
Bucks leading by 23. Outside Korver. Up and in on the layup.
Kyle Korver.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Pass to Zeller. Here's Bridges. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Charlotte ball.
Here's Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
That's what a star talent does. If Bridges wants to fulfill his potential, he's got to attack. Use that quick first step.
Now here is Dellavedova. Outside Korver. From deep. Rebound by Williams.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Now here is Dellavedova. Pass to Middleton. Now Henson. And here is Maker. He's covered by Zeller. 17-foot shot on the way. Bank shot, no good. To the middle. And the jam by Levine.
And I don't know if there's anybody who can match Levine when it comes to the art of the dunk. He is a highlight reel waiting to happen.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
Now here's Middleton. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Well, Chris Middleton has the size in this league that you need to finish on the inside. Way to get that one up quick.
Pass to Bridges. Rebounded by Snell.
Defense timed that out perfectly. Love the aggressiveness, and then they changed the shot's direction.
Middleton outside. Back to Snell. Middleton trying to break free. There's the triple. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And that's what Middleton is known for, a remarkable outside shooter, and that release got off pretty quick.
And it's done penetrating. Shot by Zeller, no good.
That's a shot you got to step up on, wide open, no coverage. Good shooters don't miss that often.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That will be foul number 5 on him. So there's a lot of talk, too, Brent, about the age requirement for entering the draft. And Commissioner Silver has said it's a clear change that's probably on the way. What do you think the league should do?
Can you and I talk about a guy that you know quite well who in 1995 came out as the
17-year-old, I know
in the NBA draft? Kevin Garnett came into the league and handled himself extremely well. Now, for every one of those stories, we know there were other ones where guys did not make much of their NBA careers.
But then here comes the G League.
The G League, to me, is the huge key.
That's the equalizer.
A lot of these guys have a ripcord now for some of those things that transpired over the course of the last 30 years, where they can have a softer landing point to continue to develop, to continue to mature, and have an opportunity to make something of their NBA career.
Excellent explanation. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
It's a huge night for Giannis Antetokounmpo at the offensive end of the floor. That length and athleticism just proving to be too much for any defensive scheme.
And the Bucks with some changes. Outside, Levine. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Levine's got 23 points.
Well, if they're going to win this game, he's going to require just a little bit of help. Many of the shots he's taking are finding the hoop.
Now here is Dellavedova. Outside Korver. Back to Dellavedova. Lopez up top. Kicks it out to Wilson. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Tearaway warm-ups have long been a feature of the NBA. But last season, the new tearaway jerseys, they just kept ripping apart.
The old uniform malfunction, Kevin, last year. Yeah, maybe.
You even had a couple malfunctions, and that was odd.
Well, the ties, bad tie.
Yeah.
I always have bad ties. I think they're looking back at the material choices for what they're doing. So maybe there'll be some subtle changes into this year. But it was interesting in the early part of last year. A lot of guys with a finger underneath the arm and pulling away a jersey and ripped away. So maybe the supplier will do something about the fabric this year.
Matthew Dellavedova won a title with the Cleveland Cavs back in 16. The Australian, one of the league's high-effort players, certainly Brent, a motor that does not stop.
You always talk about just how scrappy he is, willing to get out there and compete and do the dirty work. That's where Delly ends up paying off the most. Guys like him help establish a really good culture of hard work and competitiveness.
Middleton inside the three-point line. That shot off. Right wing. Dunn, wide open, he fires. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
Obviously a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Pass to Korver. Commissioner Adam Silver has balanced his comments between wanting parity, Brent, and recognizing there are always going to be super teams. Is there middle ground there?
Is there middle ground?
I don't know.
I don't think so. You would like to have some of the teams just be more competitive than they are, but some of the creative, circuitous routes that teams have taken to put themselves into position to get better, younger talent has decimated.
What do you call that?
I don't have a term for it.
Okay.
I don't like the one that's used, so I don't have a term for it. Let's just call it setting yourself up for the future, Kevin.
Looking ahead.
Yes, exactly. So I just don't think you'll ever get it. You do hope that some of the starving franchises do have some success for the fans who have just, they've had to bear a lot. So you root for them.
Now here is Dellavedova. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go. Knocked away. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
In for the Bucks, David Waba.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The first one falls. And so LaVine nails both of them. 30 seconds left in the game. Right side Korver. Here's Nwaba. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over LaVine. And it's Nwaba missing. Here's Kaminsky. No good there. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd